until I am.
All right.
Well then, hello strangers. It's time for fan mail. We haven't done this in a while.
We won't do it again.
Won't do it again. Joining me this week on this miraculous adventure of commenting is James, who is on the crinkliest green screen I've possibly ever seen in my entire life.
It's AI. It's an AI pretend green screen.
Why is it fluttering around whenever you touch it?
It's like super high. It's like super high grade.
And also,
video
why is
AI.
it touching you? Why is it
It's
touching you?
AI. It's AI.
Before,
it's just doing it.
before you got here and before we went on the air, Erin had to get through the door, which required James to temporarily dismantle the green screen so she could get through the door. Hey, and it also, James has also got AI head tracking movement.
So I guess the real question is, how do you guys like my new setup?
I like the fact that your eyes. Oh, it's just. Oh my god. Anyway,
Did you
also-
not consider the green screen when you were setting this up?
This is like the good green screen. This is the setup.
It feels like a setup.
yeah. I mean,
Okay, here's the thing. You want me to show you? I can actually. I put it as a square, but it's like a very low resolution square. So if I was to turn off the auto frame, and I could then turn on.
I'm making a little background video game
replacement,
music. What's happening right now?
and then we do this. Now that's AI, baby.
that's
Let's
actually that's an.
see,
I would just leave it like that. That's better. Sorry, what was that about?
But
background
here's what I
music?
don't like: is you can see the arm to
that was
my
my bad.
microphone.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
that's
People
somewhat
know
of
that
a-
you're talking into a microphone.
Yeah,
No
you
one's
I want him to think that I'm next to him. You know, I feel like it takes him out of the moment.
Doing a podcast style, baby. That's what you.
Mm.
That's what you want to show off your beautiful new Rode microphone. No.
Danny, am I high as hell, or is your beard redder than it's ever been before?
I know I've not dyed it recently. I'm going to do purple again, but it's.
Do you normally dye it? Keep it red. The red is
I
strong.
don't like it, and it's
Really?
also I've also let it grow a bit too. I'm quite
Danny,
liking
you
the
need
growing. I'm
you
going to
need to
grow
celebrate
it as long
our
as I can.
English,
No,
Scottish roots.
nobody wants to go around with a red beard. It's just
Except for Redbeard the pirate. No one made fun of that guy, did he?
Everybody made fun of that guy. I am.
And then if they're
I'm
not
gonna do
careful, they're going
purple.
to call him Bloodbeard.
Bloodbeard is way sicker. That's even cooler.
Exactly. That's
but
why you don't
blood-
make fun of Redbeard.
blood would be red. Well, yeah, red, but this isn't red. It's copper.
I'm
The
actually
copper
not- I don't
pirate.
see you. I gotta turn it on.
You gotta put Twitch on.
Anyway,
It's gonna make me watch a goddamn commercial. I know it.
I think the ads have ended. Hopefully, with
It
any luck.
doesn't. Yeah, they don't give us money anymore.
Oh, so if I just come after the ads play, then
I don't know. I don't know if you see one ad when you join, kind of thing. That might be a thing. I'm not sure.
We'll never
but,
know.
But it's definitely.
looks- all right. I guess technically I could just watch.
What Luke quote me? All right.
I don't know where to put the phone. Is the problem? There, this is fine.
Put the phone.
He doesn't know where to put the phone, so he can watch the live stream.
Wait,
of
James, are you
himself.
back to a single monitor setup?
No, I got
Well,
monitors over there.
Let's be real.
Monitors over there.
The
He's back to
conversa-
a single monitor
No,
setup.
we know. I know
Oh,
what's
my.
happened. Do you remember when we were going to potentially do it last week, but we couldn't make it? And he was saying because he was moving all of his furniture from one side of the room to the other.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing this is a new setup once again for Mr. Heaney.
James, when you walk into the room, because I'm intimately familiar with every corner of your house, I've seen them all.
It took you all of
When
20
you walk
seconds to
into
figure
the living room, which corner is your computer in now?
I'm still underneath the stairway, so it's the part of our
Just the
apartment.
exact same spot, the left.
Yeah, I've just
right to the left.
turned it. I've just shifted it.
So now
so
your computer
everything-
is
so my
against
back- My
the
back
western
is,
wall.
There is no wall behind my back, but once in
Yeah.
a while, a doorknob will go right into my spinal cord.
Perfect setup. So you're facing west right now.
Yes, I'm facing
Okay.
west.
All right.
But I do have dual monitor setups. It's actually really cool. Now my other laptop is on a swinging arm. I don't know if I really want to do this right now.
I don't
But
think you do.
technically, because there's internet hooked up to it, but I can swing my laptop to be right in front of here. So I have it at 2 positions. But I also now have my tower PC. The old tower PC I brought up, and my PlayStation's on it. It's like so fucking sick.
We don't know what that means. Okay,
It's so fucking
you
sick.
like it. I didn't know if it was
Oh my
electrocuting
god,
you
it's amazing.
because there was exposed wires.
Well, there's so many good things about it, but it takes up a little less room. Now,
Then your laptop.
What?
Your desktop takes up a little bit less room than your laptop.
What it is I used to be cramped between 2 spots, and my back would hit this new like gearbox that we have. It's a metal like you would have in a garage, and it's a
like a
tall
toolbox.
thing that goes.
You get it at
close to
Harbor
the
Freight?
ceiling. No, I got it. Oh my god! I think I told.
Oh wait, you told me.
Let me tell the story again.
No.
God, it's
Okay,
so
then I
crazy.
have a couple more questions, then we can move on. Where's the couch or sitting area now?
It's still in the same spot, facing. I guess it'd be facing south, but we've changed
Okay.
that quite a few times.
Yeah. Okay.
The only thing I did with my setup is I changed it and spun it so that instead of being between the wall and the gearbox, I'm between the wall that I share with my neighbor, and my back has no wall to it.
I mean, eventually you're gonna hit that closet door.
No, I mean it's it's pretty far back. But now with my tower PC, because I didn't realize it, my laptop can do things that my tower PC can't, like RTX. Like I can do the ray tracing in Minecraft. It's amazing, but it only has 4 gigs of video RAM.
What?
I know, it's crazy. But
I thought it
it's
was
just
a gaming laptop. What happened?
I mean, it is a gaming laptop. It's pretty good, and it's got really good specs. But the actual VRAM is limited.
Okay.
It's got 30. I think it's 3070 RTX, but it's the laptop version. Now, when I Airstream or Airlink my MetaQuest to the tower PC, oh my god, it's so good to play some VR. It's so much smoother.
All right,
It's
one,
so much
disgusting. 2, what graphics card do you have in there? It's pre-RTX. I know it's older.
Yeah, it's pre-RTX. It's like I think it's a 2060 or 2070. I don't remember. But it's
that's what I run. I have a 2070 Super, but it's RTX.
I think mine's a little bit less than yours. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's something 20.
But the generation
great.
before, probably.
Yeah. It is really good, but it doesn't.
And mine's
do
getting
RTX.
old. I'm almost ready to swap out, even though there's nothing good.
Well,
really going
here's the
wrong.
big problem. My processor cannot be upgraded. I have to get a new motherboard. And my processor also doesn't work with Windows 11.
I'm of the mind now. I'm post building my own PCs, unless I had unlimited funds and wanted to build like a monster. If I'm buying a mid-range tower, purchasing it pre-built is going to be way cheaper.
Well, I mean, I guess that is kind of the case now because of the gouging of graphics cards.
These guys have no clue what they're talking about. Laughing. Oh no, wait, we got to look at this.
No, James is correct because there are CPUs that will work with Windows 10 and not 11. It's mainly the older Intel CPUs that are like.
I can tell you, mine is a Pentium. It's 4770.
It's not a
Pentium. It's a Pentium.
It's
Intel.
It's
Intel.
not a Pentium.
It's 4770. Well,
yeah,
it's not Pentium.
It's a Sysmer. He's got an off-brand processor. It's called a Sysmer. Sysmer 477.
That's like Haswell. So I think it's an older Intel. It's so the reason is because those are older Intels, the ones that are before. I can't remember which, Kaby Lake maybe, but the Haswell ones certainly. They're too old because they don't support TPM 2.0. So that's why you cannot
Haswell, more like a has been.
No,
you can't be drugged down by your actual computer facts. Me and James are trying to bullshit.
Because the comments here are trying to say that you're talking nonsense, and I'm actually trying to defend you.
We are.
To say that you are actually correct, and I'm trying to defend you.
But we don't know that.
You know, hey, let me just say this:
we don't know we're right. We're just saying stuff.
Do what you want.
Danny, a broken clock is right twice a day unless it's digital, and then you're fucked.
Oh yeah, that's true. In the future, no one's gonna know what that means. A broken clock is right twice a day. Like psychopath. Look at oldie over here. What is he talking about? Because digital clocks won't do it.
All right. Have we got any?
When did you? Okay. What year did you buy your at least graphics card in?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I mean, it probably was 2018.
He has a 1070
2018.
or a 1080, not a 20.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Okay.
Then I bought right after him.
I remember because I helped him replace the fan in it. I remember his specs better than he does, I think, and he's actually using the thing as we speak.
No,
it's not even.
The thing is, I'm still using my laptop. Overall, I like my laptop better. But you know what? I can play Returnal, and oh my god, Returnal works better on my old PC than it does on the PS5. Now, I have no idea how that's possible. Maybe I don't have it at max settings or something, but it's smoother and faster than my PS5.
Yeah, I can see that. Because a 1080 is not like, it's not as, they're getting on a bit now, but they're not bad graphics cards. It's like you said, Morgan, like yours is just fine, I'm sure.
Yeah, 2070 Super. It's been running. I think I must have bought mine 2019 then, right after you.
People get a bit precious, like they think they got to be on the latest and greatest things. But like my PC, I built it knowing that I wanted it to last at least 5 years. The one I had before lasted nearly 10. Like it will, the performance you buy when you purchase the thing doesn't go anywhere. It'll always work as well as it did the day you bought it. There's just this kind of
I mean, until they start designing games that
that's the problem when things then start to become more and more resource hungry.
That's why us with the Xbox Series S's are holding everybody in, keeping the gaming world at a reasonable rate.
Indeed.
So whenever I hear people complaining about S's and how they're holding back designers from making unoptimized games, essentially, I'm like, we're actually keeping all your PCs running properly. So
not all heroes wear capes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, I mean, I know it's not popular with developers having to support both.
I mean, what do developers have to do with video games anyways? It's all about the end user, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean...
Speed bumps in the road.
I actually, and I don't know this through any official source.
That's good enough for me. Go ahead.
Yeah, good. This is a hand on the Bible stuff to me.
The rumors that I've heard from people who would know is that there are going to be games coming either later this year or early next, which are Xbox Series X only and don't have support for S.
Nope.
That is apparently a thing that's going to happen. Apparently, it's already happening. Now,
Hell
I don't know.
Bill Gates will personally show up at their house and punch each one of them in the nads.
Well, this is a thing that Microsoft would have to approve because it's a requirement currently that you support both. So, yeah, apparently it's going to be a thing, but we'll see. Anyway, have we got any announcements?
Well, that announcement kind of killed the mood, Danny.
Sorry.
Wow, I guess maybe bring the room back up with some more processor talk.
How many Series S owners have we got in the room? I'm confused.
I mean, probably just me, right?
I've got one.
I can't imagine not picking one up. I might switch to an X at some point, but the S is cheap.
It was
so cheap.
Well, I got this one for work, but it was super light. Well, it's not light. It's got
small.
It's got like it's small. You can put it in the
form
carry
factor
case.
Tiny. Yeah.
I'm surprised how heavy it was. It's literally filled with antimatter or something. Like I picked it up out of the box. I was like, Jesus, something this small shouldn't weigh this much. But
well, and they just tested the X screen. So there's a little screen that pops right onto it that essentially makes it a mobile gaming unit.
Yeah, that's cool. And then I think there's a newer version, isn't there? That's either just come out, the black one with a bit more storage built into it.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, they're really good value. And to be honest, I like it. I think it does all right. Like, I've been playing Starfield on it because when you play it on the PC, technically it's better and I can put mods on and stuff, but the frame rate's all over the place. Whereas actually, I kind of just settled in on the Xbox. Okay, it's 30 FPS, but at least it works and it's consistent. And I've been enjoying it. So yeah, I like the Xbox.
Yeah, I use my S a lot more than my computer just because it's set up to my TV that's by my bed, so I can lay in bed and play games, which is the best.
Oh, here's a question. Maybe I could search this. Is Returnal only 30 FPS on the PlayStation 5?
I don't know. I'd have to check into
Because
that.
might be because I just don't. I have to
PS5
figure out
is
what
more
it
powerful
is.
than the S for sure.
No, I'm just wondering because now that you guys are talking about it, when I was playing Returnal, I don't know what exactly. I couldn't put my finger on why it was going better, but I think it might be the frame rate.
PlayStation 5, it runs at 60 FPS.
It does run at 60. All right, then I don't know what it is.
There's a 30
you can put
FPS
it in either,
and a
though.
60. Apparently, there's a toggle to switch between 30 and 60.
That's what I
So
was
check.
Oh.
Check.
Is anyone playing Lords of the Fallen? I haven't touched it. I heard. I've been reading about it a lot, but I haven't actually dug into it. It seems like it drops off a cliff at some point. Like it's like fun to play at first, and then it falls off. Pill, would you say that's true?
Is it a remake of Lords of the Fallen?
Yes. Zach was talking about this yesterday, and he said that he's enjoying it. But yeah, apparently the PC Master Race are up in arms about performance. So
they always are, little babies.
Always are. I know. So Zach, I mean, you could talk to Zach about it. I haven't played it yet, but
yeah, get him on here.
He's going to turn up today. Apparently he's got insomnia and he's been waking up at 5 every day. But we'll see if he does or not.
Pill's 20 hours in, and he says it's decent still. So I think that's the one about people say it starts dropping off. So we'll see. Keep us posted.
Sounds great.
All right, let's do it. Let's do some comments. Are there announcements? Oh, we should just say that in general, going forward, when all of the stars align and there is a fan mail, it's going to be at 10:30 instead of 10. 10:30 supposed starting time, which means 10:35 or 10:40 or whatever, but definitely not.
It'll be 10:30. The good news is we shouldn't need to go back and forth anymore. Because
James, are you committing to a singular time that you'll be at every time?
Every time.
For how long? For how many times in a row?
Is he? Hang on. Are you committing to 10:30 or are you committing to 10?
10:30.
10:30. Yeah. So, okay. So in future, it's going to be 10:30 Los Angeles time, whatever that is.
It's 10:30 Los Angeles time. Pacific.
Los Angeles Pacific. It's going to be 6:30 p.m.
This is how we talk in Tucson, Arizona.
5:30 UTC. 5:30 p.m. UTC.
Ew.
5:30 p.m. UTC. Great. That's
if you have a UTC, you got to start drinking cranberry juice. You got to drink lemon juice. You need to be flushing fluids through your body to get the UTC out.
Danny, this is really important in America.
Yep.
On the first week of November, which is coming soon, we're going to change all of our clocks
again.
Yeah, every year.
I thought we just did that.
On the 29th, we're going to change all of our clocks.
The 29th of October?
Yes.
Weird.
For what? Don't you guys have like the starting time, so you guys don't need to move it?
No, we do move it. So UTC and GMT are the same. But we're currently in BS.
Do you go the opposite direction as us?
I don't think so.
Gotta get, to make it a 2-hour difference.
No, we go the opposite.
That makes the most sense, James.
No, we go this.
They spring forward while we fall back, and then in the opposite.
That is literally what happens with Australia.
Yeah.
Well, they don't count. Everything they do is upside down.
So whenever I do things with Australia,
even their toilet flush upside down.
This is what I'm saying, right? Like in Australia, because they changes on different days, but there's a point in the year for a couple of weeks where what was a 10 p.m. meeting would now be a midnight meeting because it shifted 2 hours, and I've gone backwards and they've gone forwards, or vice versa. So it's a bit.
What kind of clandestine meetings are you taking at 10 at night or midnight?
With Australia, because in Australia it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. So,
At 10 your time there?
10 p.m. my time would be like their morning. We're almost the exact opposite, We're like almost 12 hours apart at one point. So essentially has
England thought about just having more of like a lucid, like movable time scale where you just like acquiesce to whatever time you're trying to contact
Well, that's what I do.
as kind of like a way to make up for all the stuff you guys did in the past.
Wow. Okay. I don't know why you want to make it
just be
political, man.
a UTC. It should just be UTC. Easy.
What day does your time zone change again?
No idea. Whenever
I think
the
it's
cell phone
November
does it.
6th. I had
November
it up
6th.
a second ago.
So ours changes
November
on
5th.
October 29th. So I'm going to go backwards an hour on October 29th.
We're gonna
So-
go backwards also.
Yeah. So there's going to
November 5th.
on November 5th.
I don't move
so,
backwards. I only go forward. So,
so on
see
the
you guys.
30th, I'm going to have to be an hour earlier.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be able to figure this out at the time, and James will remind us multiple times.
Yeah, I
leading
mean,
up
I
to
don't
it.
know. I
He
don't
loves
trust
it.
us. I don't trust us to figure any of this out. To be honest.
But I mean, historically, James talks about the time change a lot. It's one of his favorite subjects.
Well, yeah.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
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 I think
this
it's
is
ridiculous.
This is a
I
real
think
thing.
we got to stop it.
Yeah, of course, it's dumb. We need to stop it. Absolutely.
Yeah, there is no reason for it. Erin and I will always disagree on that. She says that for her, she wakes up and she runs early in the morning, and if the time doesn't change, then sometimes it's darker and it's more dangerous for her. And
then
I
we
say we'll
should
just do
all
it an
do
hour.
something different.
Yeah, just do it an hour later then. Like,
Let the world change around her running schedule. Perfect.
well, she because the worry
Get
is
Erin
they
in
want
here.
to
I
stop
need to talk
daylight
to her.
change. They want to stop daylight savings. So what would happen is it would just always be the darker version. So instead of what she'd be fine with is if they stopped doing it, but always had the lighter version, because she wants light in the morning. Which if it was up to me, I could do without the light all day long.
Well, they
That's
say
the
that
wildest argument. Like my personal schedule would work better if it was just like this always, instead of like, oh, we just shouldn't be like, it would be a lot easier on everyone if the time didn't flop around.
In fairness, though, isn't the entire point so that like children going to school and stuff don't have to go in the dark when it's dangerous?
It was for
No.
the farmers.
It was originally for the farmers, supposedly. But
I see.
why does it matter when a farmer wakes up, whether it's an hour
Exactly.
early or an hour later? They're still just going to be on the farm
Thank you.
when the sun comes up.
Yeah.
And then they're going to be on the farm when the sun
With
goes
the
down. I've
sun
heard a
comes
country
up,
song before.
They'll have cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle.
Mhm.
Thank God they're a farmer boy.
Something about a fiddle.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make.
We've lived it. We've learned it. We've loved it. We know it.
Let's move on.
Ask me any farm fact. I will tell you.
Great. Ironic coming from a vegan. Now,
Where do you think we're getting these vegetables? Think about it.
yeah, but, I mean, don't they do animals on farms? I mean, you know.
Whoa, Danny, that means something else in America.
Yeah, that means something else.
What?
And
Stealing animals?
Sometimes they do.
It's a chronic problem.
I see. Right. Okay. Now,
Don't they do animals on the farm?
yeah, do they not have animals on farms?
Have Adam?
Don't they have animals
Jesus.
on
They
farms?
have animals, but they don't do animals on the farm. Not legally in
Well,
any of the states.
I didn't mean it like that.
Actually, I think there are some
That's-
states where it's legal. No, it's not expressly illegal.
Yeah.
Well, if
You
it's
should
not
know
expressly
better.
illegal, that technically makes it legal, right?
Yep.
I still think that there's laws that like they would get you on, but it doesn't specifically say like don't do that horse. You know?
It's I don't. There's such a grey area. Anyway, and not that I need to know.
Danny's not sure morally how he feels about it. It's a gray area, folks.
Now,
There's good people on both sides.
no.
It's a real both sides argument.
I guess that was the last announcement.
Oh,
Moving
not
on.
really. I was going to try and say something else, but
Oh no.
No.
Okay, go
Oh
ahead.
yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
I was trying to say that it's Halloween in 2 weeks' time,
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
but it's on the Tuesday instead of the Monday, I think.
Oh.
In any case, I
Interesting.
when we did last year, we did the Halloween live stream with the itch.io games, which I thought was quite fun. So I think I'll be doing that again.
Are you gonna do that on Tuesday or on Monday?
Well, that's what I've not figured that out yet because I've literally just thought of the idea. So I we could either do it on the Monday or we could do it on the Tuesday. But I'm guessing more people will be free on the Monday. But it's not Halloween on the Monday, so I'm conflicted.
Guys, I think Ice has figured out why Zach both lives in Hawaii and is not online right now. Hawaii, New Mexico, West Virginia, and Wyoming are the only states without laws against bestiality.
Are you saying you've just figured out why he's keeping that goat outside?
I heard on the farm they do animals. That's what you said.
Okay. Let's do some comments before this gets any worse. Today's first video, and you're gonna have to bear with me, folks, because there is an issue. There is an issue with the release order and the numbering of the videos. I think we've figured out,
and the desyncing and the audio.
Well, that's another kettle of fish. We'll get into that. But but this is part 14, which I think is the real part 14. But then there's another part 14. Which
No.
Really
I believe this is the part 15. This is now part 15.
No, well, this is 14, but this is also 14, and then you've also got a 15. So I think 14 is 14, then 14 is 15. And then 15 is 16. I think is what's
the
happening.
one that says it's the lost episode is the actual 14, and then the 15's this and then everything's
so then what's the original 14?
So the one that's the next 14, which if you look at the full title will say in parentheses lost episode.
Yeah, so that's 15 really.
No.
That's 14.
That's 14.
So then what's 14?
Released 14.
That's 15.
That's 15.
So then what's 15?
16.
Fuck me, really?
No. Danny, you confused yourself. So the lost episode, what happened was I didn't put up the correct part 14.
I've confused myself.
Yeah, Danny, you confused yourself. This is also simple. Let James explain it.
You absolute
There's really not
monster.
a problem.
Fuck no.
Let him explain.
So what happened was I released an episode that I thought was episode 14. But in reality,
15.
It was the next one that we recorded the next week. It was episode 15. And we didn't catch it until after we had put
Everybody saw it.
Everybody saw it. So in order for me to release the correct 14, it had to come after 15. So we had to swing it back in the order to the previous one.
And we had to make sure that we didn't change the name and the title of the first 14 that we put up so we didn't confuse anyone thinking that it was not put up in not the right order. When they watched it, they need to know it was in the wrong order by going back and watching the real 14, which is the last episode. So we're combining both of them. So both of them are actually really 14, even though one of them is really 15. And now the next video that would normally be 16 is actually 15. That's James's logic for you.
I don't want to throw a spanner into the works, right? But before all of this happened, there was already a 14, which came out like 2 weeks ago.
That James will explain.
I can't hear
James?
You. Your guys' microphones must have been cut out. It's working now. That's crazy.
Right, so here's what I'm trying to explain.
So there's 3 14s?
Yeah? No, there's 2. There were at one point. There's 2 now. Now, look, so this is the original 14, right? This happened.
12, Wait, Nice Strings has the answer. He's just said, why not put the one that was supposed to be 15 to 14.5 and then keep 15 as 15? Which is the most logical and easy solution, right?
We're in the rabbit hole now.
Here's the reason why I would say not to do that is then when we put it into the YouTube playlist, which is where they forever live, it'll say that there's more videos than there are episodes. So if we just switch the title, it was confusing in the moment, but going forward,
when the alien race that has eradicated all humans on the planet are sifting through all of our old media, will it really matter if they get 14, 14.5 or 14, 15, 16?
Yeah, it will. It may be the very thing that are the fate.
We're already gone. We're already gone. So
no, it might be the last straw.
No, we're already gone. So we're already gone. Now they're sifting through the media. It doesn't matter.
So I see episode 12. I see episode 13. I see episode 14, which is Magma Worm Maker.
Yep. And then you'll see episode 14 again.
That is the correct 14. It goes before Magma Worm Maker.
It goes before Magma Worm Maker. Which one?
Yes.
Because there's 2 after that.
There's 2 Magma Worm Makers?
No, there's two episodes after Magma Worm Makers.
Well, yeah, but I mean, no matter how many, even if there was 1,000 episodes afterwards, I'm telling you that the correct 14 is the new one. Everything else bumps up further because it wasn't discovered until
Do you guys
later.
think I have time to make a cup of coffee, or is that
probably
weird?
So what we're saying is,
I'll be right back.
I plan on playing so much better this week is really 14.
Yes. In fact, I'm saving the title as 15 for Magma. Now I'm going to go to 15. I'm going to change that to 16.
And Omen Killer is 16.
Yep. And then our episode 16 will be episode 17, which is not even out yet. There. And now what I'll do also on top of that is I'll change the playlist to have the episodes correct, which there's only 4 videos in the playlist, so I can add those later.
Would Pelagius be so kind once James has renamed all of these episodes to check the integrity of this? Just because, not that I don't trust you, it's just that I don't trust you.
You're getting an integrity check on me? Well, the truth is until episode 17 comes out, nobody will really know.
I have to get episode 17 out at some point tomorrow then. Where's Zach gone? Sorry, not Zach. Where's Morgan gone? I'm confused.
He said that he's going to make coffee. He's not.
Okay.
Here's the thing. While he's gone, let me tell you the truth. He's not as committed as we are. You know?
Okay.
Like there's a clear difference between who's committed and who's, not us two. But don't say anything to Morgan. He will get upset if he hears it.
I can believe that. Okay, in that case, we're starting with what should be actually episode 14. I plan on playing so much better this week. Brackets, lost episode.
Great. And let me just reiterate, there are some people who are committed, and there are some people who should be committed. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I think we should run a poll to find out which is which, because I'm not sure myself at this stage.
All right, so here it is, episode 14. This should be the missing episode. This is from GameFront. This should be the missing episode that goes before the episode that we last released, but the numbering order confuses even me. We'll figure that out soon. Done. Did it.
We've just done that. Good. Classic
Danger
GameFront
Dad
troll.
says classic GameFront troll. Mm-hmm. And then it's a me, a JFK, or JF6KZ. I mean, to be fair to them, they only record maybe once a week, and with James having an eventful life with so many things happening to him every day, that's a pretty good explanation. It's understandable that he never remembers anything like at 4153. Maybe when Morgan starts recording, we'll get better pacing and gameplay. Also, don't play clip 4153. You can stop yourself. Whatever it is.
What's the problem with 4150? Well, let's just check.
I have no idea, but I can tell by the premise it's not going to have a good light for me. So that was a bad spot to go. Have we beaten Stormvale Castle?
Have you?
God damn it.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, we beat Stormvale. I just meant all the way. I meant all the way, like, I completely finished it.
I see. Well, so talk me through the plan, because I believe that starting from today, Big Moggs is going to record his footage as well, or is he going to be instead of you?
I mean, I don't know. Like, he always makes it, and I'm really excited to see how I react to him recording. But he always says that I don't let him record because I'm too controlling and I want to have it certain ways, which I find hard to believe, but I'm going to experience it in real time. Here's, in my opinion, why it's always been me recording, is that despite the fact that I install Windows on tons of drives and am a complete idiot in so many ways, I'm the only one that can figure out how to record our voice tracks on separate tracks. And separate tracks, then also the game audio. So aside from that, that is going to be one thing I'm kind of controlling on. We got to have those voice recordings on separate tracks. But aside from that, I don't think I'm controlling.
But I bought Morgan a Go XLR for that exact reason, so we could do that.
I have no idea what happened. It seems like the excuses that I hear seem like the same excuses I would like to use, but one of us is committed. One of us should be committed.
I use the Go XLR, and I think it's really nice. I'm very,
I
very
use it
fond of
again. I use it now, and I know that there's some question about whether or not it still caused a digital issue in the future. But I have listened to that episode, maybe not in entirety from beginning to end, but at least 25 to 30% of it going at different spots and listening over and over. I have not heard the robotic voice at all. And even if it was in there, it's definitely not the same issue, because before it would be a robotic voice and it would never stop until I rebooted my whole. What was it?
And I would hear it. That's the other thing that's weird, is I'm not hearing it now.
And I also didn't. So I think it's a different issue. And when I went on that video and looked for it, I checked all over the place in the video and didn't hear any robotic voice or robotic sound. So I do see that it was written by somebody that has such great integrity that they're welcome to check my integrity. But I didn't hear the robotic voice. So I don't think it's the same issue with the Go XLR.
Okay. Kamikaze Eye says, James be like, I can count to 4. 1, I can count to 1. 2, nothing wrong with me. 3, what comes after 3? Floor. / James makes smug fart sniffer smile and nods in approval of his own joke that he doesn't even understand.
That's too accurate.
Okay. Anyway, we think we figured the numbering out now, so that will be fixed after the stream.
Yeah.
1305, the final blow conversation. I literally LOL'd.
I'm curious about this.
Yeah, me too.
Is it going to be another farm situation?
Don't worry, I just got the final blow on him.
Yeah, I
James,
mean, trust
where
me,
are you?
I know what you mean when you say you just got the final blow on him. None of the other stuff you did. I got all the blows. I blew the guy so much. All you got was the final blow on him.
Can you crank that volume up? I can barely hear it.
I can try. I don't think it. I don't know if it'll affect.
I mean, I heard it. I
heard bits of it. Yeah.
Stuff you did. I got.
Can
all
you hear
the
it better?
blows. I blew the guy so much.
Yeah.
All you got was the final blow on him.
Gross.
So, I'm glad to hear that James blew him so much.
I can see why they didn't want this episode to ever see the light of day. Lol. Yikes.
Mikkel Rose. Wow, what an episode. Haven't been as active watching lately because of life, but I'm so glad I tuned into this episode. Anyways, thanks for the laughs. Hope you two are doing well and having fun. Love you guys.
Oh, that's sweet.
Dark Page.
Here I was thinking James would have to good sense to put the glintstone arc to cover a wide area for an invisible foe. Will update if he comes to that very practical and obvious solution. Spoiler alert, he does not get there. 2350.
I was going to say, do you know what sums up your friendship so perfectly? Is the way that you will say Dark Page in perfect synchronicity, but then can't decide who's actually going to read the comment.
And then like 7 seconds of very silent.
It's all that
waiting.
improv training. We know that you can't just pounce on the moment. You got to just let it breathe. Dark Page 2016, 2350. James claims he doesn't see him, which is obvious because he's invisible. But actually, what he was referencing was the water splashing, which is clear on the screen at this point if you were to slow it down. So James really has no excuse. After James starts explaining what he means by he doesn't see him.
2350.
Here, let me just tell you what you're going to see. You're going to see footsteps in the water, and I get what you mean. I'm trying to say that it's too hard to see it.
Should we slow it down so we can see it? Is it slow?
I mean, you can definitely see it. Are you going to put it down? Are you going to do your AoE?
Oh, this is great.
AoE?
Oh, I can see
drunk?
the. You see the footsteps
yeah,
there.
big footsteps coming.
But they stopped. That's what I was saying. Is you
Because
can't see
when
where he goes.
he
after
stops
that.
when he gets onto the land.
Exactly.
And that's why I want
So-
you to put your AoE down.
James, he's invisible. No shit, you don't see him. Holy, all right, I gotta go.
No, come on, come on.
You watch the footsteps go up. I'm begging you to put the AoE down. You say you can't see him, and then he backstabs me.
All right. Yeah, I get it. Put the AoE down.
Yeah. Don't worry. We only do that 4 or 5 times where you don't put the AoE down. The carrying greatsword spell probably would have been great against the assassin. Sigh. I wish your recording could hear my screams, lol. Sorry, Bruce Akins.
I think it's Bruceikins.
Bruceikins.
Sorry, Bruceikins.
Mr. Bruceikins.
James was trying to see the exact time that he blinked. Okay. Now, the next episode is Armored Core it's Armored Core 6, episode number 8. It's been a little while since the last one, I think, right?
I think so. I don't know. I don't know when.
Oh, no,
sometimes
it's Returnal that had a big break.
Yeah, Returnal had a big break.
Okay.
Big break. All right. Elmano Mike, 1840. It sure was. And followed up by some serious, perfect facial expressions simulating the gravitational force of being inside that AC. And then we have Kamikaze saying, imagine if James made his green screen background look like a cockpit. I should for this.
That's a great idea.
That's a great idea. This game, I don't know if this is the episode. There was one where I could have swore I was going to just pass out from a heart attack. The fights were so crazy, and I was winning with, like, you couldn't even see a health bar left. I had no health. And I guess maybe it's Morgan's voice inside of me over the years saying, don't give up. It's never too late. But, like, I have not done any damage to the guy. I've gone through half of my health, and I'm like, this is effed. And then I'm able to beat him with 0 health, like not even a touch remaining.
It's called getting good.
Getting good. Yeah, I love this game. It's so much fun. Let's see what that clip is, though.
Okay. Hang on a second.
I mean, my guess is, and I could be completely wrong, but my facial expressions are like Michael Jordan, you know? When you're in the game, in your element, your face does some crazy things.
Let's see what else happened in 1840. Captain Charles Wilkes circumnavigates Antarctica in 1840. That's pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Okay, maybe I'm not Michael Jordaning it so much.
Wait, what?
God, I'm dead.
Are you supposed to
You
fly
look like you're having a stroke, but I might be.
I felt like I was having a stroke. This is not the spot that I thought it was going to be. The spots I was talking about were like some one-on-one fights that I was having, like basically boss fights.
I don't know why I'm getting trolled with the read more button today, but anyway. Ulasar's Bonner says you have a point about the cars.
Oh my god, the cars look like they're made of paper mache. They're like little tiny boxes. They're such bad graphics. It's insane.
Yeah, that's not good.
And then Pelagius says, yeah, cars do look like they're from the 90s. But then again, how often do you even see cars in this game? 99 out of 100 times it's just random collateral damage. You explode or bump away as you step on combat. Which is true. Like, it was weird that I even looked at it because, like, they're very unimportant in the game. But if you do look at the cars, they're so sad. Like, whoever made them should be ashamed of themselves.
Wow.
I wouldn't put them on my fridge if it was given to me by my kids. And then he goes on to say,
Okay, wow.
Oh, God.
And then they say, also unfortunate news, Zimmerman shotguns got nerfed along with the Songbird shoulder-mounted launchers, which, believe it or not, was what I was using for the most part. The Zimmerman shotguns.
Those are the only 2 weapons that I know the name of. I've never played the game because people talk about them so much.
Yeah. They're still okay, but used to be a lot better. 719, multi-lock only works with certain weapons. It says if the weapon has multi-lock in the description. Once you're sure the weapon can multi-lock, hold the fire button. So it's the tutorial on it. And yes, the problem was it was supposed to have multi-lock, and I was just struggling with it. I think it was because I had taken a long break before playing it. Pulse shields are, sadly, not good. It's not even get good case. They're just too situational, and when more than one enemy is expected practically useless, as they can be easily shot from the sides. Oh, the pulse shields. That's a shame. I really love the pulse shields. They do suck. I thought it was just me, but they suck, I guess.
Did you say at any point during this video, if you have a shield, you don't need health?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No. This game, I have not had much luck on the shields. I don't, because the game is so hard. I haven't really taken the time to learn the shields. There is like yeah, I haven't been able to figure it out. But there's a new mod in, not like mod as in modding a video game, but like a core expansion.
A weapon mod.
Which basically you have the choice of having like extra armor against gunfire, extra armor against like plasma type weapons or energy weapons, and then the other one which uses less total like committed pieces, gives you an extra, like basically whatever damage you take that would kill you, you get one extra shot after that, kind of like that Tears spell from Dark Souls 3. Or maybe that was Elden Ring, I don't remember what it was. But that spell that gives you one extra hit after you die. And that is like, oh my god, game changer. Way better than any of the shields that you could ask for.
According to Ice in the chat, that is a quote of yours. It's just, it came from Elden Ring instead.
Yes. Well, it's different. Elden Ring's a very different game than Armored Core.
It's still a wild philosophy, but fair enough.
I totally believe that it is a good philosophy.
Bluey's health. Says Bill.
Shield's health, blue's health, everything's health.
Sweet. Okay, well, so this is the Shared Souls episode, what should be 15.
If you refresh, I think it'll say the right name.
It's a bold thing to be doing live on air, James, but we'll see how it goes.
15.
Yeah, it
Seems
says
like
15
real
in the title,
deal.
but not the...
Yeah, well, I'll fix the thumbnails after the. Okay,
Come
cool.
on, Danny. James fixed his part. Why didn't you do?
Because I'm running the stream.
All right, Pill. Well, overall, progress is being made. Nice. I'd still go back to MacLeod for the rock sling spell, as well as clearing the Celia town, light up the braziers and towers to open the blue shield thingies and surrounding areas. So James has several actual good range spells instead of rummaging back and forth between same few spells that he can't due to lack of expertise. Getting Moonveil might help the situation too at the mine on Khaled Stormveil border, as mentioned before, since it's good damage, range damage, Ashes of War. I mean, weapon that was nerfed like 5 times and still is good. Something that might work for James before the Moonlight Greatsword. 1802, reading UI. We're going to do all of these.
Oh, God. Okay. I need a better way to find
This is Armored Core.
That's true. I need a better way to figure out how to...
Oh, shoot.
Man, Pill, why have you done this to me, man? This is just...
He's trolling you. It's a troll for you.
It's going to take all day, this. 1802.
That's fine. Oof. I need 4 3s.
I need 1 5.
So what's the situation with this menu?
I don't know. Just James reading UI for a long time. Bill probably knows.
I mean, I think I was just trying to figure out.
It's fun to watch people struggle, he says in the chat.
Okay.
Oh, James reads 3 is 6.
Oh, right. Where's
2855?
Oh, I see.
How?
2055. I'll never forgive you for this, Bill.
We're gonna hit that step. Just a half a step forward, and that guy would have just got blasted off the hill.
Yeah,
I just love the weight and the build up just for him to shoot the top step, and then apparently wants us to watch further.
I'm coming. And I don't think that he saw the bat come down either. Oh, there's me. Oh, dude, I look slick. You see me just knock that guy
you got
out?
another final blow there. You blew that guy. Good job. Oh, that bat's still asleep.
Good job. 41, 42.
GameFront, not read front. Do we need to watch something that is just another example of me misreading something?
It could be me. We don't know.
You don't make mistakes. Come on.
Yeah. Last place that you sat down.
Yeah.
You want to travel up to this one?
The rune-strewn precipice. Is that
No, Raven Veiled Village.
oh.
Oh, Ravine Veiled Village. I can read. See, it's me.
I
That
The
does make me feel
Ravenville Village Village.
just like the way the sign was just fading in and out as he was trying to read it, just for the extra troll.
Uh-oh, James has his fake reading glasses on. Everyone look out. James
What's
is
funny
mocking
is
me.
at this
Are they
distance.
different? Are they new?
Yeah, he has. Don't get him started. He has a bunch of them. None of them are real.
I have different.
He's trying to save money.
In order to save money, I have different glasses for me.
He bought
to
non-prescription
be different.
reading glasses instead of getting bifocals, which is what he needs. So he has one pair of glasses that works on 50% of his vision, and he has 3 pairs of glasses that help the other 50% of his vision, but aren't the exact prescription that he needs.
Have you tried putting them all on at the same time to see if that helps?
Well, that's. I mean, depending on the distance from the screen, like 2 pairs might help. The further I am, the more pairs I need.
It just keeps honing in. All right, 49.52. I was rooting for Magic Build because it's such a nice, simple thing. 9 out of 10 spells is just damage. You can have 2 or 3 spells and be ready for any situation, but James still found the way to make it into Juggler build. Very depressing. 49.52, please. Roll that bean footage.
There we go. Oh, there.
Oh, behind you. That was great.
Wait for it.
Oh, I thought I had selected the shield.
So yeah, he's just juggling through everything. Here. This is
And mashing each one while I'm actually fighting the guy. Oh, I thought you were gonna do him.
Oh, I was trying not to take your whatchamacallit.
well, he can't do him. It's illegal in most states.
Oh, I have the staff. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
And
then-
finally, 53.57. Well, you asked for it, James. P.S. Morgan is cleaning the house, doing all the chores, and scores 25, leaving James in the dust with his 9.
53, 57.
This guy is never going to be able to take me.
Those sound like famous lost words.
I keep
Yeah.
stacking. I mean, I'm
This would be so
crushing
much
this guy.
harder
Look
if
at
they were
me.
both after me. Oh, my guy
But
got
then Morgan dies.
Oh.
Why did you curse yourself?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is just special to watch.
Oh.
Oh, he's got his shield up, and then as soon as he starts swinging, he rolls back.
I missed
and
it.
takes a sword.
I'm on a
Good.
mic. Yep, what Pill said.
Ulasals, you'll probably get a kick out of Comet Zor whenever you get it, are able to use it. It's me, 720. I love how he looked at the golden seed tree in plain sight and just ignored it, and he was complaining about not having enough golden seeds in this video too. Thumbs up.
Oh no.
So let's have a look. Let's see how bad this is.
No.
Play along at home,
Not
folks, and see
dilly-dallying
if you
anymore.
can
We're gonna
spot
get something
it.
done. We haven't accomplished anything in like 3 videos. Whoa, freaking bird!
Take care of business. with
Ooh, the
Morgan,
desync.
yeah, take
Oh, I can see
care
it.
of business. Oh, there it is. Did you not pick that up either, Morgan? You passed it.
No, he's ahead of you.
Yeah,
So
I got it.
he passed it too, though. Like it's not just me.
I probably got it.
If you get it, it gives it to me.
Oh,
Does
yeah.
it?
Is that how it works? Like, if
I'm
you
not
pick up-
100% sure. Sometimes that's how it works.
Okay. Experimental says that at 8 minutes and 23 seconds, this is how you know it's a bit. The man for whom every other mundane encounter turns into a life or death situation complains about fortifying the one stat that literally defines his life and ability to stay alive. James, I think what you're envisaging is a glass cannon build that requires significant level of skill and confidence. You're passionate. I appreciate and respect your commitment to your vision. Honestly, that's 90% of a Souls experience. But 25 vigor guarantees that you're one-shotted by most mid to late game bosses. Best take your lumps now and pump vigor to the 40 soft cap. Do we want to look at 823?
It's just so hard to put it into vigor when I constantly can't use the tools that I have because I don't have the intelligence or the skills to take it.
You got very
You're
angry
pissed
about
to get it to 25.
Look at that face.
You're gonna be really surprised when you see my stats, James.
Why?
Because I'm just a lot farther along than you somehow.
I remember during my playthrough on the live streams that the chat was like, you have to pump vigor, you have to pump vigor.
Yeah.
Like, they were like, you have to
I mean,
get
they've
it to...
told me that for years.
And they've been right the
never
whole
surprised
time.
me.
That's the thing.
why are you so against it? That's what I don't understand.
Because he's greedy for his little spells. He wants to be able to just. He's like, oh, if I just have my little spell, I'll destroy everything, and then nothing will touch me, and then I won't die. Or Morgan has a healing spell, and if I ever lose any health, Morgan will instantly transport to me and heal me
But
instantaneously,
it doesn't
and I
help
won't
if
have
you
to worry
get killed
about
in
it.
one shot.
Yep. Next.
All right. Nice
Ralph.
Strings has a rap. To the land of Atlas Plateau rode a duo.
Sorry,
Come on
Ooh.
now.
it's all a bit broken.
To
Oh.
the land of Atlas Plateau rode a duo to one fine day. Always slaughtered those around them, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask their business, no one tried to make them mean. The duo there among them was Big Morgs and the Hane. Big Morgs and the Hane. Go ahead, take it away.
They had started down to Khaled, and they rode their horses far. They came riding from the south side, looking for that worm Makar. He's a dragon big and flamey. He's a huge killing machine. But the worm don't stand a chance against the Big Morgs and the Heen. Big Morgs and the Heen.
Soon the episode was over, and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the great worm upon the ground. Oh, he might have kept on living at the top of that ravine if he hadn't tried to tangle with the Big Morgs and the Heen. Big Morgs and the Heen. That was pretty good.
Are you sure about
One of
that?
these days, I'm actually going to get the cadence right.
Don't you think these look more? I mean, as you were going through it, to me, it sounds like a Johnny Cash spoken word song.
I mean, I was kind of thinking John Denver.
They had started down in Khaled, and they rode their
that's-
horses far.
Jeez,
They
that's
came
good.
riding from the south side, looking for the worm Makar.
It does,
Does-
have,
doesn't
that, it does
sound-
have that Western kind
Holy
of vibe,
shit,
doesn't
you're
it? Yeah.
totally right.
That's what it looks like to me. He's a dragon big and flamey. He's huge, killing machine. Freaking Johnny.
You know what we should probably do, because Zach keeps going on about me about making a song to kind of do a sequel to the Arrow to the Knee video, and we should probably just do
Oh
a
God.
compilation of all of Nice Strings' songs. We should make an album. We could make money off this, frankly.
Oh, that's what it's all about.
Indeed. You gotta pay those bills.
Obviously,
You mean I don't
every,
have to twice a week go give platelets to the hospital anymore?
every choice we've ever made has been
Yeah.
about how to make money.
And all we've done is lose it. Dark Page says this is a pretty good weapon too, but you should respec for the Knight and Flame.
Ralph says Moonveil until he gets Ronnie's greatsword, or maybe he should just respec to a Dex blood thrower. James would love that. I mean, that's what you played the first time. Okay, they're doing some construction on the apartment next to mine, and they're definitely fiberglassing the tub right now,
What does that mean? They're spraying fiberglass?
Yeah,
like
you,
resealing the tub so that it's like brand new.
you can
Wow.
spray
I
like
can-
a
I can
fiberglass
smell
coating
it.
on them. Yeah, you can smell it.
That's
Yeah, I
You
can
probably
smell
got
it.
to put a mask on for that stuff, right? That's got to be bad for your lungs.
I don't know. If I fall asleep, just end the stream.
You
I
wouldn't
don't want to
think
go.
that.
I don't want to go out on stream, guys.
You wouldn't think that fiberglass would have much of a smell, but the stuff absolutely stinks.
Oh yeah, it's
Well,
strong. That's. I
what it
mean, I knew
probably
the
is
smell
is-
immediately when I smelt it. I was like, oh, I know what's happening.
What are we up to? Isaac Sims, I think. Isaac says, here's the thing, that you guys are 2v1ing the whole game. I would recommend things to optimize your build if you were by yourself, but because you guys aren't, I'd rather you just pick the most OP stuff. Knight and Flame Sword is OP, and the main thing is I don't want James just spamming it the whole time, because that would be boring. His build should be focused on spells. He's a wizard, and Morgs is the muscle. Perfect complementary play. The only thing I wish would get changed is James's helmet, because it looks like hot garbage.
I totally agree.
The sight loss in magic stat would be worth the improved fashion, and we need him to have a pointy Vivi hat. Final Fantasy IX reference. Great video.
I wonder if this is back when I still had that statue head on.
Yeah, probably.
I don't like my new helmet.
I mean, should I do the Knight and Flame Sword? No, I'm gonna keep pumping strength.
Dark Pages, the magic shield is without a doubt a waste of time.
I just can't believe anybody would say
James
that after
says
seeing
50% of all of these videos talking about how sick it is.
It's so sick. It is so sick. It's insane.
Is
I've
this
never
where,
been
is this
able
where
to...
the quote about if I have a shield I don't need health has come from?
I mean, the thing is as long as that shield has the spell on and it's up, I'm invincible. But as soon as I drop it down, try to roll away from a sword, I get killed. But it makes my shield incredibly powerful. It doesn't break. There's no damage that gets through. It's just slick as hell.
Okay.
4510. James kills innocent bystander. Oh no.
James kills innocent bystander.
Yeah, are there any innocents in this whole
I think
place?
you're talking about what I did on the street earlier. I mentioned it in the video.
Oh.
I'm supposed to delete this. Oh.
Oh, you just murk a sheep out of nowhere?
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah. Instead of targeting the thing that we were trying to kill, I kill it, and then you just murk a sheep. Bam. Wait, did you not take it out with one hit?
Sheep? I can't. It takes a couple of hits for the sheep.
I think it's already dead, isn't it? Because it's like...
Yeah, no, it goes all the way down. It just doesn't fall over before we move on.
So now you've brought it up. What's this story that you've cut out of the video?
No, he's
No, I'm kidding. I
messing
didn't
around.
kill anybody.
Okay.
Didn't
Not
waste any innocent bystander.
This is
At this
Returnal.
Oh my god, I don't think I have seen... We haven't recorded since I went to Sedona, huh? I got a couple of good stories. Real good ones. We'll save them.
Kratom Part 2 coming in.
All right.
James said he would try anything twice, and he did it.
Alex Martel.
Oh.
Just in case, yes, you can pause inside a run, and the runs can become quite quick eventually. Once you have successfully defeated a boss, he becomes optional from then on. Amazing. Thank God. James' runs already have been pretty quick so far. Shut up, Pelagius.
From dying so quickly?
I read this message. I have played Returnal again since then, and I have saved it right next to the boss door, so my next video will start without having to go through the whole run.
Oh, nice. But if you die... Oh, then if you die, you just go right back to the boss.
You gotta, my hope is I've been lucky because I was going to do it either way, but if I died, I was going to just keep doing it offline until I get to a good spot, so that at least the video's starting at a good place. But I'm like souped up. I've got everything I could need for a good boss fight. So next video will start with a boss fight.
Nice.
And
Wahoo,
then Wahoo.
11. Yes, glad to see you jump back in, James. Pill, my face hurts. Had a checkpoint. Didn't make a point to explore and gather enough ether. Found an astronaut figurine fabrication. Nah, there's got to be something better than Second Life with full health. Then proceeds to yeet himself off a cliff several times right before the boss, 2544.
Wow, that is totally true.
But credit given where credit is due, idea to lure that enemy to more advantageous battlefield was nice. But this sort of planning also means you have to be trolling. I mean, you really don't see the huge glowing purple line from 1444 to 1758 and ignore every second chance option you get. Or after poking your nose into every malignancy who could find, proceed to do it again, 3815. Gotta commend your stoic facial expression in the event of losing half max health. Malignancy?
Malignancy. I think it's malignancy, yeah. Malignancy.
I don't want the British pronunciation. I want the American pronunciation.
Can we watch 2544? Because I want to see him mute himself off a cliff.
Yeah.
Always
This is
good
pretty
to
bad. I was doing so good until this point. I don't remember many things, but I remember how bad this was.
Great, I'm looking forward to it.
See, I have like full health. I'm doing really good. That's the boss door. Go here. Okay. Now you may think that was a dumb idea, but in my opinion, it was great. Oh, that's
I don't understand. Is that Am I in the
must
wrong
be the wrong
place?
time.
No, you said
He might have read the wrong
25:44. It's a little too long for the content. Okay.
Yeah. I remember it happening. I went off a cliff.
we need to.
many times.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip.
And it
those
wasn't
until
before
we-
there because I've almost got full health. I remember afterwards.
There he
it
goes.
was-
Oh, I think we just missed it.
No.
So how?
Okay. I'm gonna try to shoot this guy.
This game looks
from a
weird.
distance. Oh my god, you would love it, Morgan. It's amazing. Oh,
You just randomly jumped?
well, I was trying to hit. There's a little island in between, but I thought that my dash could get me over it. Well, if you follow it, I do it like at least one more time right afterwards.
I think what happened here, if we watch it in slow motion, is,
I'm gonna try to shoot.
I like
this
slow motion. It makes me feel like
guy
we're all on candles. But yeah,
from a distance.
It makes us sound drunk.
he
So,
tries
I
to
didn't
jump the whole
realize
thing,
that-
changes his mind, and then
If you would have gone straight, it would have worked, but
It
you
would've
went to the
gone-
side.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You
But I
backflipped of
think the
doomed, as we
worst
call it in
part-
Rocket League.
I guess we don't need to watch it, but I think I do it like twice in a row.
I believe
yeah,
that.
it-
oh
this
yeah,
episode.
Pill's saying you do it again.
Oh, yeah, like it's so bad. I'm so frustrated because I had full health and I was crushing it.
Oh, that one you didn't even double jump. You just.
Okay.
do it twice? I don't understand.
Watch this. Oh, I didn't make it. Yeah, but half health gone. I was having like a really great run, and then that.
And this is a
happened.
roguelite?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and we have it on the GameFront for PC on the
For
GameFront
Steam?
channel. You would
Maybe I'll have
love
to
it.
check out too.
Maybe
And the
you should.
storyline's amazing.
Maybe you should.
Don't
stream
say it,
every
Danny.
day.
Don't say it. Don't you say that.
No, why not?
Because if I start streaming, I have to lock myself in. I'm not gonna start streaming if it's gonna be like an on and off thing. I want to be able. I'm gonna be ready to be like, yes, I'm gonna stream every morning for the actual foreseeable future, not like a James foreseeable future where it doesn't mean anything.
I don't have very good foresight, so
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is Lies of P, not Lies of Pi, episode number 2. Zach, I was hoping Zach would have joined us by now, but he hasn't. But that's okay. So
My I see you're talking about my shoulder damage. Morgan will hurt himself again. I think I'm better because I've been golfing. I think my arms are getting stronger.
it wasn't streaming that hurt your shoulder, though, right?
I think so. I think it was it was like however I was my posture when I was streaming and I was streaming too much.
So you're trying to file some kind of lawsuit.
Lawsuit? Yeah, but I just haven't found an international lawyer yet.
Lays on
Oh,
date.
I don't want an American lawyer. I don't want an English lawyer. I want someone that lives like on a boat in between
an
the two.
independent
So
party.
someone who
a
lives on a boat.
maritime lawyer.
Okay.
Have you? This is gonna get way off subject, but you know those like I don't know what they're actually called. They're like world citizens or whatever, where they don't claim to, even though like they're born in England or in the
They're
U.S.
called Earthlings.
Whatever, they don't believe that the laws apply to them essentially because they just don't want to, and they're like, well, all laws based off maritime law from like the olden days from like the 1600s, and so there's like X, Y, or Z law that absconds them from having to follow basic rules like getting a driver's license or carrying insurance or stuff like that. It's pretty funny. Should look it up. It's very frustrating.
It doesn't matter where you think you are. If you're in the country of whatever country you're in, it's not like if I'm British and I go to visit Germany that I think only British law applies to me in Germany. German law applies to me while I'm in Germany because I'm in Germany. So if you think you are citizenless or whatever they think, you're still in the country of whatever the laws apply. that makes no sense.
No, Danny, it makes no sense. It's insane, but
Okay.
they're very funny videos because people get pulled over and they're like, actually, I'm a world citizen or whatever they call themselves. And then the cops are like, what? And they're like, I don't need this because of law X, Y, or Z. And then they get dragged out of the car and beat up.
Okay.
I mean, in America, I don't know how you guys arrest people over there.
Probably in the same way. So anyway, Brad Hahn says 8:55. Wear the clothes and use the gesture in front of her for a secret. Now I wanted to check this out because I remembered that comment, but I don't know what you mean by wear the clothes. So 8:55. Have you checked this game out yet, Morgan?
Not since the demo, no.
So there's an option for show off clothes, and then use the gesture. Okay. Someone's memory. So I will need to equip those, and then okay, I understand. I will remember that for next time, Brad. Ken Eric says amazing puppet art of James on the death counter. Good job, guys. Let's go squats.
What the hell have you done?
I'm having a great chill time with the last boss, not stressful at all. It's not what I've done, it's what Pill's done. Do you remember when I was doing Elden Ring? Was it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Pill made a beautiful Onion Knight piece of artwork for me.
Mm-hmm.
For the death counter. Well, this is Pill's follow-up for the Lies of P death counter, if I can find it. There it is. Okay, this.
I know.
Ability. It's beautiful.
You're white.
Wind back a bit.
So remember, you have your ability.
There he is.
Oh my god.
This is my death counter for Lies of P.
Did AI make that?
No, Pill made it. Hand drawn.
Pill made it just straight up?
Yep.
Pill, where did you find the time to do art when you're playing every single video game ever made?
That's what I don't understand. The man is literally a machine. He did my Onion Knight counter as well for last time. But,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's great.
What a monster.
So this
Honestly, really good.
It's really good. It looks just like him. I can't even tell it's a puppet.
I mean, it's not that good.
I mean, you made his nose a little small, but
I like the candle on the nose as well.
And I think his hair is actually a little redder than that, but
it's pretty.
It's
amazing.
really good.
Yeah. So thank you for that, Pill. It's really good.
It's beautiful, and he even got the shadow from his nose on his shoulder. Beautiful art.
The guy has talent, clearly. Ken Eric says also started Lords of the Fallen. Worth checking out later when a couple of patches drops because the PC version has some frame issues. Yeah, we kind of discussed that earlier, I suppose, but I think one of us will eventually get round to it. Why is Hinokio wearing Danny's beard on his head? It's a very good question.
It does look like it just got flipped up.
El Mono Mike says at 49 and 7 seconds, the best bet early in the game, and I've been following this advice since, that's a bit of a spoiler, is that all Ergo goes into 20 vitality, 15 vigor, and then do capacity as you see fit. That keeps you on slightly heavy after whatever it is you're using, I guess. Just keep trying each new weapon at the hotel to see which one feels right, and then you'll know where to put the rest of the Ergo based on weapon stats. The game is very much like Bioshock, Sekiro, Bloodborne, so try using those sawtoothed, I guess that's wheels, to lure enemies and make it one-on-one battles, and the perfect block is very well rewarding in this game. Also, when you hear an NPC talking, it means that there's most likely a window that you can interact with. Can't wait to see how Danny King takes over this challenge. For me, this is a 4 out of 5 game. Great episode, guys. Don't sell upgrade materials, just the Ergo that comes as chunks and crystals, except for the boss Ergo crystals, because those are for boss weapons or amulets. Thank you, El Mono Mike. I've been following all of your advice. But you'll have to see what happens next. And then I think Morgan's disappeared. Anyway, finally, lots of ups and downs, figuratively and literally. The zappy top piece is good, since enemies are pretty weak against shock early on. If I remember correctly, there is also a rapier handle or some sort that allows you to do fast stabbing attacks. It's amusingly effective with the electricity top that you bought. I will keep an eye out for that. Have you played any Lies of P, James?
No, I don't have any like I don't have it, so I don't have the Game Pass. So
Okay, I need to get you hooked up with some Games Pass. I think you'd enjoy it. It's really good. Okay, this is Armored Core number 9.
well, this is the one. This is the one that was really a struggle for me. But it was, while it was a very big struggle, I also don't think I died many times. But I was so close to dying every time, it was insane. Nice strings. Oh, first Kamikaze Ice 140. James, have you ever thought that maybe perhaps there's a chance for the possibility that the reason the story doesn't make sense to you is because you play like once a week and only for an hour or so? No, because I think it's not before this. Maybe it is before this video. Before one of my recordings, I played every single mission back to back to back all the way through. And I mean, it makes sense, but it's always told not in like it's a very broken story. It's feels very linear. The story's not what I'm playing it for. But I don't know. It's hard to say. I shouldn't really say until I get to the end. And then Nice String says, to be fair, the game adds new missions and info all the way up through New Game Plus Plus. So some story confusion makes sense at this point. But yeah, the frequency of play is definitely going to be a factor. And then Nice String says 2 days ago, I just beat the game this morning. You've still got quite the adventure ahead of you, Robo James. It will be fun seeing which path you take. Oh, I felt like it was very linear, so there's different paths.
Apparently, there's different paths, and apparently, when you play it again in New Game Plus, and even in New Game Plus Plus, there are other paths or other things change. So I think you have to like really play the whole thing to kind of figure out the full story and stuff.
Through a couple times, sounds like, but that's like
Yeah.
any Souls game, right?
Probably.
Apparently, there's like core story elements that are only in New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus. So there's like actual reason to do it, and I think you have to make sure. I don't know. I'm just talking from what I've read, but you have to make sure you make different choices the other way around, like the second time around or whatever. But
Shared Souls episode 16.
Shared Souls episode whatever, we don't know.
I think it's.
I mean,
16.
it's 16.
Let's refresh and find out that it's Shared Souls episode 16.
All right. Experimental James, your attempt at a jack of all trades, master of none build is not working. You need to commit to something until it starts to pay dividends. If you want to be a spellcaster, intelligence should be a priority. It seems like you're spread too thin. I suggest a respec, as nothing seems to be hitting worth a damn as your stats stand. Ulasal, he's not really spreading his stats that much at all. I've seen him put points into are vigor, endurance, and intelligence, with a little bit of dexterity and mind added. You could argue some of those stats have been wasted. I certainly would, but it's not like the build has gotten away from him. I think the main reason it looks so strange is because he's juggling 10 different weapons he doesn't know how to properly use. He uses levels, random stabs, and he uses bad spells, good spells, incorrectly is just generally dead weight for Morgan to have to carry.
Oh my god, come on. That's
I take solace in knowing that once he levels up enough to the point he can use Common Azor, and he grabs the Cerulean tier physic, that it will be idiot proof enough for him to pilot his build, and that will help Morgan as well. No hate though. The vibes are immaculate in this episode. Morgan was chipper, and James had many yarns to spin, which has always been his forte. This is from Experimental. That was part of my point. He spreads his stats out to satisfy a weapon spell he uses for 5 minutes before changing to another. I suggest a respec and focus on 1 or 2 weapons of similar requirements, then dump into intelligence to maximize the spell damage, intelligence-based melee weapon damage, and if that doesn't work, respec again for another weapon build, etc. At least that way he'd only be wasting larval tears and not his time and resources. Oh man, you're getting drugged right now. Pill, I'd say the problem is deeper than that. James has no actual good damage spells. Pebble is good efficiency that he can use properly, as in the problem with the operator, not the tool. As for weapons, cheap and powerful combo would be using Hoarfrost Stomp to make either Frost Claws or Frost Spike Ciesis from Merchant and Khaled, where James and Morgan keep trying to kill the bell-bearing guy. Like the later one requires not even 10 in strength and dex, and since getting Moonveil doesn't seem to be in the cards. Better just invest all into HP, FP, intelligence, and some endurance. Got him. A thorough lambasting.
That is what I'm doing. Like I'm putting it in intelligence, endurance, vigor. Like those are the things I'm doing.
And then how many weapons are you juggling?
I mean, I have the problem is the weapons I want to use. I don't have the stats for the
but
best spells and the best weapons.
Carrying multiple. You're carrying 2 different staffs, one in each hand. Then you got
one in each hand because I use it to create the. Sometimes I use it to make the spell.
No,
shield.
I'm not. I don't care, but that is what you're doing, right? You have multiple.
Yeah, but they're very helpful.
Oh, have they been helpful so far? Or are they potentially helpful?
They're about to be. They have potential. They have potential help.
You got it.
So to paraphrase, what you're basically saying is that you ignore all of the advice that has just been given to you in the comments because they're incorrect and you are correct.
That's it.
The only comment that is actually usable is that I juggle weapons. They and Morgan are right. I have a staff in both hands, but neither of the staffs are the ones I want to use. The one I want to use, I need like 50 more intelligence, or I think it's 50 intelligence.
Would it be sensible to just pick 1, maybe 2 weapons that you really want to use so that you're not juggling those weapons around?
Well, I'm still trying to find the weapons I want to use is the problem.
Okay.
I think that the Moonlight Greatsword, when that comes my way, whatever specs that has, I think I'm going to dedicate to having that. I'm worried that it's going to be strength because it's a greatsword, but the Moonlight Greatsword holds a special spot in my heart, and I think that's what I'm going to want to use.
Cool. And so hypothetically, once you've finished shopping for swords and you've picked the one that you want, would it be logical to go and respec so that your stats make sense for that weapon?
Well, the problem is I can't. Like, I've already put as much intelligence as I can. I can't put it. The thing that would make it so I can use it,
is it, James?
Well, I mean, what they're saying, they're saying I've just put it into vigor, which they are definitely telling me they want me to do. I've been putting it into intelligence, which I definitely need to do. And if I want to use any of the powerful things I have, I just have to put more into it. They say I've put some into mind, which without mind, I mean, I already can't use my spells very much because I have so little FP. FP is mind. And endurance. Now, I could probably have some of my endurance go down, but that makes it so that I can't shoot as many spells off as I want to. And secondly, I can't carry as much of the things that I want to carry and have, armor and stuff like that.
Apparently you need 38 intelligence for that Dark Moon Great Sword.
Yeah, and I don't have it. I think I'm at 25 or something like that.
Cool. Well, I've tried, folks. It didn't work. Let's move on.
I mean, it's working. It's just that I'm not there yet. And I think that part of the reason is I've spent a lot of my runes on spells. And Morgan, you haven't spent it on spells. You've spent it on leveling. So I think you are at a higher level than me.
He's wandered off.
What's it? Oh, sorry. The fiberglass smells getting really strong in here, so I'm doing some things to mitigate it.
Do you need a gas mask? Are you gonna be
no,
okay?
I got a fan venting out of the window. I covered the gaps where I think the smell is coming from, and it should start clearing out. But
if you put a fan out of the window, are you not creating a negative pressure, and therefore more fiberglass is going to come in?
No, because I blocked where I think it's coming from, and where I want fresh air coming from is still open.
Fair enough. Anyway, James is not going to respec. Dark Page says, so James, are you shaving that thing every day?
Every day. Sometimes you lose a bet and lose your mustache. Sometimes you place a bet on not having a mustache. And I have placed a bet on a clean shaven lip.
Will
and
it ever be coming back? Because I mean,
I don't know. I don't think so. I've gotten pretty good. Since I have shaved my mustache and been using my mustacheless headshot, I've been getting a lot more auditions. So I was always afraid that I wasn't going to be able to book anything. Not that I've booked anything yet, but it has not stopped people from calling me in for auditions.
Okay, it's the end of an era, frankly. But there you go. Dark Page, James, I hope you got the part.
I did not get the part.
The
Harsh.
mustache is
But
clear.
sometimes it's just great getting the opportunity to maybe get the part.
The read more trolling is really funny. Are they doing that on purpose?
God knows. I don't think they're. I think it's just Google being weird.
That's funny.
Yeah.
3906. James is contributing. There has to be some sarcasm in there, right?
We need to.
No, it's me
switch the
contributing.
email. Well, we'll be the judge of that. What's that? 3906.
Yeah, James, you ever look back on this and go, "Oh, I'm not really contributing"?
Oh, it's a short
No.
episode-ish today. 3906. Oh, no.
Oh, Monsi, greedy. Man, I'm slick.
Yes, I think this is a great contribution here from Jay. Fuck me.
Wait, no, it gets worse. Keep watching. I remember this.
Ooh.
A couple more minutes.
forgot
James will
that
get
I
his
have-
first shot off.
I thought I had quick step is on the whatchamacallit. See, that's helping.
After, no, it's not.
You know,
They're
like-
easy guys. You weren't struggling. It's not like you needed my help there.
Yeah, that's what they're saying for the whole game, though. So you need to start putting some skin in the game so that they think that you're helping.
What is the name of that character from Mario? Like he's in Mario 64 and Mario Kart. He's just basically the guy on a cloud with the camera on a fishing rod that kind of follows you around.
Oh, Lacado?
Lacado or something. That's literally just James in this, isn't it? He's just following
Just
you
floating
around.
arowant watching me.
What, being the cameraman and not
You
necessarily.
guys really know how to make a guy feel good. Thank you.
James,
I want to see you put some
Lacado.
damage down.
I don't. It's not me. It's the footage speaks for itself, my friend.
Especially these first two guys. It's harsh. You're just standing there while I'm like
Let's just look.
battling.
You get off the
Pure
sword,
efficiency.
and then here's Morgan getting 2-on-1, you know, and you're just flicking through your swords, changing your shield, no rush.
And your
all the
argument
time.
is that I'm good at fighting, so I don't need help.
I mean, I didn't want to get in your way. You, like, that was an easy fight for you to win. You had the guy locked down. It was A-okay.
Do you know who else tries not to get in the way? Cameramen.
Mm-hmm. Lacada.
Anyway.
Isaac Sim, James somehow found a worse looking hat. Morgan's cleric fashion is pretty on point.
Which hat is this the hat?
It's
Yeah.
just such a stupid hat.
It's
I
the
hate
Moon
it.
Mommy hat.
Oh, he's got the moon money. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it
But I
kind
do
of
look
goes
like
with the
a cleric.
outfit, but it's.
I
yeah.
hate it. It's awful.
And I matched my outfit to James's outfit so that we could look similar.
Hmm.
I'm essentially wearing the cleric version of that.
I said that hat makes me feel like it's got Peyronie's disease,
Oh no.
and I still believe it.
I don't think you're supposed to joke about that kind of
It's an-
stuff. Even though I did
Why?
laugh in the moment.
And you're
'Cause
gonna
what if
laugh every
some-
time I talk about my Peyronie. My
What if somebody
Peyronie's.
has okay.
Then
What if somebody has
they want to have a good laugh about it too. We all want to have a good laugh. Everybody's just looking for a laugh, right?
Wow.
James, I'll
That-
hire
that-
you for my movie I'm planning, War Stars. Totally original concept. The main character fights for a small, underprivileged farming village using a glow stick. He's a political anarchist, entirely opposed to his father, who has an asthma problem and helps run an oppressive regime. His father answers to a president with leprosy and a shocking constitution.
Mhm.
It's in its development stage still, but it's a whole thing. You'll love it.
I'm in. Talk to my.
I would
agent.
do it.
Sounds
I mean,
great.
if they were shooting Spaceballs too, I would be all over that. I would play any
Mhm.
part. I would do anything to be part of that. Pill. Yes, James' signature desync audio and even robotic voice. Nice.
I could
Wait,
not find the robotic voice.
we have
I
another
checked.
lost episode, huh? Man, episode 15 checking all the boxes. Ideal minimum investment, maximum profit combination for James is to have weapon with both bleed and frost. Simply makes frost claws using Horfrost Stomp, Ash of War, or something, which he suggested already. So you have damage to compete with Morgan. Plus, Morgan can reset frost effect with his fire-based Ash of War. Drop all other weapons except for a staff. Just 2 weapons, claws in the right hand, staff in the left. That's it. And wear better armor. P.S. Morgan is a menace. 27 final hits on bosses versus 9 by James. That means you've got none over the last 3 videos.
But almost all of those, I was just about to get the last hit on it. There was a lot of close calls.
But who did all the damage leading up to that last hit?
It was an even split.
Hmm.
Isaac Sim says 4011. If you look really closely, James's face is in the shape of a heart.
Aw. Yeah, there it is. It's all over the place. It's every one of these frames that has it.
Oh yeah.
See, he's got the
How did we
little
get your spells to go farther.
With
the
the
little
hair.
speak.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I'm out of
I'll
blue.
go-
Fascinating.
Cute.
It's
Jeff.
me. I think we're on this one.
Yeah, that's Jeff.
Jeff, who's Jeff? Oh,
It's
just 'cause
me,
it says-
Jeff 6KZ. Yeah, we know it's
Okay,
his name is
okay.
Jeff.
Oh, okay.
From 1943 to 2022 was peak James/Morgan moment. Thanks for the loofs. Oh,
That's quite a
James,
strong
this is gonna-
period of time. 1943 to 2022. That's what.
this is gonna make you look really good, James.
Thank
Sure it will.
God.
We're not
Thank
watching the whole thing,
God.
are we?
I mean,
Yeah,
Really?
I
it's
don't
like
know.
what 45 seconds.
No, I was thinking of it in years. 1943. I'll do. Oh, perfect.
You're not gonna find a magic combination. Get up. Let's go. Pull your big
Okay,
boy pants
okay,
up. Let's go
okay.
fight him.
Where is he? Where is he? Let me at him. It's not that bridge, is it? Oh, it's up here.
I'm literally standing here. You can see me waiting.
Follow me.
That's the wrong
Follow
way,
me.
James. You literally went the wrong way. It's really
Yeah,
heartbreaking.
that is
Oh
big.
shoot! I fell off the edge.
And then I fall off the edge. Oh no,
We're a mess. Oh god.
that's bad.
Yeah, I think that's got to be pretty much the peak there.
I locked onto one of those guys. My horse just veered to the right. It was wild.
I like the fact that you've called yourself Not Morgan, so that when you die, it says Not Morgan has died.
I mean, yeah, but we want to kill these guys first, right? Because we want to take our time.
Yeah,
How long does it take you to kill stuff?
As
Oh
long
wow!
as it takes.
And then you let that guy hit you after all that shield play, and then I come in and kill 3 of
I
them.
always pick up these mushrooms because you can make fire pots of them.
All right, well, that was way over. We don't need to watch any more of that. Yeah. Tom Levin. Hey, James, if you guys progress Randy's quest line, you'll come across a good Dex intel weapon called Wing of Estelle, and you might really like it.
You use that pretty heavily in the first one, right?
I don't remember what that was.
Of course. I think we got it.
Are you talking about the long, like, sickle type thing that's a faith weapon?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'd be able to use that without huge faith.
I think that's what he's talking about. I'm gonna look it up.
Isaac Sims, new screenplay idea. James,
Oh,
one
it's not
bear
that.
farmer to rule them all, one bear finder to find them all, one bear farmer to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. I think it's a winner. Bear.
Are you looking for like farmer-related roles?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you've got any roles for a farmer, send them my way.
Is that any particular reason or?
No, I don't know why he's brought 2 farmers into this. Maybe because I'm farming it. I have no idea.
That would make sense. And finally, Brad Hahn says, "Did we miss an episode?" Just to bring things full circle, did we miss an episode, or is my memory going in my old age? I feel like you have a lot of equipment that you didn't have before.
Yeah. And then Gamefront says, I'll have a check with the Super Candle Brothers. And they advised me that indeed something was accidentally misplaced, so we will upload the missing episode soon. Sorry about that. Danny.
Seems like Danny's taking responsibility for the mistake, so thank you for falling on the sword there, Danny.
You're welcome.
Yes.
I think I always find it impressive how they can notice these small details, like changes in your equipment. That's a giveaway.
Like the story,
Me too.
like we're
Just the-
2 hours ahead of where we last left off. It's amazing. it's almost like whoever is like editing the video would notice it, but it's so minute that like how could they?
Yeah.
I agree. Well, guess what, lads? We've finally once again managed to make it to the end of another fan mail. Congratulations.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah,
Oh wait, Nice Strings has come in to give us the tip that song in the Makar video is to the Marty Robbins' Big Iron.
Oh, like a big iron on my hip. I love it.
A big iron on his hip. Should we sing it again? But in that.
There's no way I'd remember how to do it, but makes sense.
Okay.
More like Johnny Cash than a rap.
So Morgan was on the right lines. I think you had. You had the.
That's what I was getting out of the cadence of the writing. I'm listening to it right now.
I'm gonna use the restroom. You could end the stream or wait till I get back.
Okay.
Oh, this is a
Bye-bye.
good song. Iron on his hip. This is a banger. Bye, everybody.
Kamikaze said, I thought Morgan did a good job with his Charlie Daniels band style. Good job, Morgan, for being able to read the music and in your
To
head.
be able to read. All that saxophone time is paying off.
Okay, we're going to go. Thanks very much, and we'll catch you all again